I finally got my hands on the Conundrum Man. They do a really short reissue, and I didn't like the Jan's Toys one. I thought it looked a little too weird for me, but I finally got my hands on this one. So let's go over it today. Hello, welcome to another 6-scale figure review. I am your host, That Mania, and today, again, like I said, we have the Conundrum Man. This is the Riddler from the Batman in a 6-scale third-party company form that I'm half convinced is Mars Toys, but I can't fully prove it or not. I can't remember. I know they did one, but I can't remember what fake name they used. I think it's this one, though. It's got the same feeling to it. But here's the box. You can see him on the front. Fun red words. It's a fun box. Bunch of stuff on the back. Normal stuff. But obviously you're not here for the box, which is quite heavy, mind you. You are here for the figure. So let's get out Mr. Riddler, Edward Nashton, and we will take a close look at him right now. So here we have the Riddler on the spinning turntable of doom, and my first impression of him is really good. He could be a little dirtier, but honestly, it's pretty good so far. Now, I wasn't a huge fan of this Riddler design. I don't think many people are. But after getting Batman and having the Mars Toys Penguin on order, I can't not have him. So when I saw the opportunity, obviously I took it. And I'm very happy I did, because it is a very nice looking figure overall. And it comes with a lot of stuff. So you can pretty much recreate most everything he did. The only thing it didn't come with, I think, is a gun, which means you could have army built this guy to pretend like it's his goons at the end of the movie. But that's something I think I could solve if I really, really wanted to, but I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, let's get him off the spinning turntable of doom and look at everything that he happens to come with. So this guy comes with an insane amount of stuff that is awesome to look at. So let's start off with the one thing that I'm most disappointed in. Not disappointed, I just wish it was different. So we have the Tuckers, a clean one, and a bloodied one. The only thing I'm disappointed about in this is I wish that they were die-cast metal. I feel like I'm going to break these. Of all the things that a company didn't make die-cast, it's the one thing that should have been die-cast. But I can live without it. We also have the famous roll of duct tape, and the famous roll of duct tape slightly opened so he can have the holding it open look. We've got the infamous plate. Obviously, you remember the plate. Of course you don't, because it doesn't have the coffee with the question mark. So he does come with a question mark coffee, which is cool. But I feel like the question mark is a little too perfect. I remember it being a little hazy. And the sticker doesn't fully wrap around the edge. I don't know if you can see that. You probably can't, but it looks a little off if you look at it too closely. Now, the last thing he comes with is all the cards from the movie. The Hot Toys one only comes with the first one, but he comes with all of them. And the only one I wanted to really show you was the one for the first one, because to compare it to the Hot Toys one. So here is the cards it comes in. This is the Hot Toys, and this is the one that comes with the Riddler. It's slightly greener, or lighter green, and the font is slightly different if you look at it. So you can see that, I mean, they're close, but not fully. Now, the big difference is in the cards. This is the Hot Toys one. Oopsies. They're kind of hard to hold, so sorry about that. This is the Hot Toys one, and this is the other one. It's a lot smaller. This one's more paper. This is a bit more not cardboardy, but thicker. It still has everything inside that you'd need for the information. But the Hot Toys one is just bigger, reads a little bit better, and it's just bigger overall. So, now that those are all out of the way, sorry, I sneezed and now my nose is running. Let's talk about the Riddler himself. So to start, the sculpt I mean, it's a mask sculpt, so it's not too hard to notice that there's not really a sculpt. But it still looks really good. The glasses do come off, so it looks a little odd without the glasses on. So I try to keep them on. They just slide right on. Just be careful because they are plastic and they could break. You can see here, I mean, there is a bit of a sculpt because if you look in the back, you can see the hair and the ears. If you lower this down a little bit, you can kind of see the underneath. Be easier if my finger wasn't in the way. And you can kind of see the hair underneath. But again, it is a masked look, so it's not really much to look at other than the mask and his glasses, which do look fun. Coming down to the jacket, it is a little dirty, which is good. It should be grimy and dirty. Looks good all the way around. A question mark on the back definitely looks painted on, which is perfect because it should look painted on. Same with the one on the front. They're both very nice looking. Bringing it down, you can see the jacket again continues on for a while. My biggest complaint is these two strings. They just kind of dangle there. Regular gray pants and boots that also do not split cut, which is a shame because he does kind of have a trouble standing because of it. But all in all, he looks really good, and I'm quite happy to finally have him in my collection, especially after the Penguin trailer just came out not too long ago, which makes me even more excited to get the Penguin and him and Batman all together in the collection right in front of his lovely car. So, speaking of Batman, why don't we get him out here so you can see what they look like standing side by side. So here we have our friend Riddler next to his big friend, the Batman. This is, again, the Hot Toys version. The in-art version should be shipping out sooner than later, which is extremely exciting to see. I cannot wait to compare him together, but let's stop there. I'm not talking too much about that. We're talking about the Riddler. And again, these two look fantastic next to each other, despite not sharing much time in the same room in these outfits. Now that I think about it, he spends more time with the goons that look like him more than he does with the Riddler in this outfit. But they do look quite nice together. Batman is big and brooding, and the Riddler's a little thinner. He's tinier. He's scrawnier. It's a good pairing right there. And I'm happy to see these two together. Now let's see how happily the Riddler poses, shall we? Boop. So, like always, let's get the glasses out of here before I break them on accident. Life ending, 360 degrees. Arm goes up that far. Arm goes up that far. Actually, it goes up quite far. Arm goes back that far. A nice bend at the elbow. He's got some real crunch action here. It is a little bit loose in the body, so just be careful of that. Legs spread pretty nicely. Up that far. Back that far. Nice ratcheted knee bend. And then whatever articulation is here. So he does move a lot. I don't know what you'd want to pose him in other than maybe doing, I don't know, some sort of aerobics. But that is the Riddler's posability. Now let's take Riddler here, Edward Nashton, and throw him to the end of the video, shall we then? So all in all, pretty nice Riddle guy. He's currently the only Riddler I have in my collection as well, so that gives him extra points, but the only other option is Jim Carrey's Riddler, and that outfit has never once... actually, no, I do have the 66 Riddler on order now that I think about it. But that Jim Carrey Riddler, I've thought about ordering it multiple times. I just cannot bring myself to pull the trigger because I'm just not a fan. The outfit is goofy, and I get it's supposed to be, but it's just too goofy for me. But this guy looks great. He fits the tone. He looks exactly like he's supposed to. The weathering, it's good. A little better maybe, but that's something that's fixable with a little bit of dry brushing. but I'm happy all over and all in all. If you like the video, please feel free to subscribe, because subscribing and liking the video, it just makes you that much cooler than you previously were. Trust me, it's scientifically proven. I have the science, but I can't show you, it's classified. Like the video, subscribe to the video maker, me, and comment as well, because I love responding to your comments. I don't care what it is. You can talk about anything, and I'll respond to you, as long as it's not gibberish. And with that all out of the way, as always, I've been me, and you've been you, and thank you for joining me on another 6-scale figure reissue review. I hope to see you in my next video, where we review maybe something new. I will see you then.